I heard you made a joke about, like, you did a lot of singing scenes and a lot of them got cut.
I did. Yeah, thanks, mate. It wasn't really a joke. It's more tears than joking.
What's up, guys? Nikki Novak here for the Young Hollywood Network, and everything is just hunky-dory because I am here with Minnie Driver, Anuerin Barnard, and Marc Evans.
In this hall, the normal rules don't apply. Everything out there doesn't count. I want to put on a show that William Shakespeare and David Bowie would be proud of. Yes?
Yeah.
Are you?
Welcome to Texas. Long way away from home from all you guys. What do you think about this southern hospitality, southern charm compared to home?
It's all there. It's there.
It's
absolutely,
yeah, it's full of soul and life and vibrant feelings and happy smiles. So it's a really nice place to be.
Phrase hunky-dory, I read, came from a Japanese phrase. Is that right?
Did it? I never did. I don't know.
I did a little bit of research, and it said it came from a Japanese phrase. It was named after a town in Japan. And it sounded similar, the translation was similar to hunky-dory, and it was a town that sailors used to go to, and it was such a happy place for them to go. I wonder why. There you go, I taught you something. But in your film, it's based on the David Bowie album.
Well, it's actually based on the expression, which is a very, it seems, whatever its root, which is a very English sort of, almost a kind of, you know, J.K. Chesterton sort of thing to say, you know, everything's hunky-dory. And that's where the album comes from, and the album, you know, his album is obviously plays with that ironically, and it's not kind of, not everything in David Bowie's world was hunky-dory, maybe. He was kind of quite a big, deep thinker. But
the American version of this film would be Glee, but you called it Glum.
Well, that was just a Welsh joke, yeah, because we're quite depressed people sometimes, and it rains a lot. But yeah, I think the thing is that we are inevitably going to be in an universe where Glee exists and be compared to it, and it was just propagated and grew in its little corner of the world, independent of the Glee thing, and now we're in the same world as Glee, so we have to deal with that in a very positive way. Glee's an amazing show, but this is a slightly different take.
In Glee, you always see, like, even when they're supposedly rehearsing, it is this big, final, polished performance, whereas in art you see the nuts and bolts of how a song is put together and how these kids orchestrate it, and the fact that every single kid in our film is playing all of the music that you hear. So it's a much more organic version of Glee.
Never gonna be the same again. Now I've seen the way it's meant to end. Sweet dream, sweet dream. I get a strange magic. Oh, what
I heard you made a joke about, like, you did a lot of singing scenes and a lot of them got cut.
I did. Yeah, thanks, mate.
It
wasn't really a joke. It's more tears than joking.
It's tough, you know. I think the thing with the rhythm of a musical is really tough. It's how to. It's all about the music. That's where it came from, and it's in the texture of the film. But you kind of.
I sang sad songs, and they all got cut because
we're melancholic.
You can't go down. It needed to come up.
No, it really didn't. It really didn't.
And the one with the singing voice is being very quiet over here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of. It's nice just to listen sometimes, isn't it?
Well, that's the job of an actor too, is to listen.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit, because in America we have this thing called pickup lines. Does that exist? Do you have like a smooth pickup line?
Oh, Jesus. Even if I did, I'd probably fail, you know, at using it. No, I have a lot of friends that do, and
Do you think they work?
No. Well, if they do, then I think then it says it all, really, you know. I don't think they work. I believe in a lot more kind of credible things.
So Twitter? Are we doing Twitter? Does that count as writing?
I don't do Twitter.
I do.
Do you?
Minnie does.
No, he doesn't do Twitter, babes. I wish he would, because then, you know, we could tweet.
You could tweet each other.
You're resisting it because you want it to be born in the 60s.
I suppose that's what it is. I'm kind of trying to hold into the era of the hunky-dory world, you know. And
so, being in Texas, are we going to go for some steaks? Are you when in Rome?
Yeah, it's a lot of good meat here. So the barbecue is the way forward, I feel. And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
Well, go enjoy. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the film.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.